What's up, guys? Back in the woods. It is cold out. Finally feels like Christmas is here. A few days away. I saw Bitcoin it broke the 44K range. Some of the cryptos in my portfolio have been pumping like crazy. Say's a recent one. I got a few new members who joined today. People are starting to realize that the sentiment has changed in the market. We're seeing some gains, some rallies, and that the time for making errors in this market is very marginal now. You have to be very proactive. And one of my newest members who just joined, by the way, I have 3 tiers in my Patreon and Discord: Dolphin, Shark, and Megalodon. If you just want to join and be a part of the live streams, which I will be doing soon, talking to me, hanging out with me, asking me questions, seeing different crypto picks, the news, updates, even fitness, you could join the Dolphin tier. If you want my buy alerts and sell alerts, in addition to all these other benefits, you can join Shark. And if you want all these benefits plus your own VIP chat and the option to run your portfolio by me, you can join the Megalodon tier. With that being said, he told me in a message, he's like, John, I feel like I don't have enough. I don't have enough crypto and I don't have enough time. What should I do? And I told him, first off, it's normal to feel that way. I've been investing now for almost 3 years, crypto, stocks before this. And even now, I still feel like I don't have enough crypto. I don't have enough time. I feel like every investor always feels like they need to have more bags, or at least bigger bags. They never feel satisfied. Comment down below if you also feel this way. Like, for example, when Say went up, or Casper went up, or, Cardano went up, we always wish we had more of these cryptos, right? Before the pumps. Someone was holding Bonk in my Discord and he made like a 10x. And he even said, I wish I was holding more. It's normal to feel this way, but you still have time. You still have time. We're going to see probably another crash at some point. But regardless of whether the market, the trajectory remains bullish or bearish going into 2024, it's important to DCA, dollar cost average. I know you guys get fed this fallacy that you should be all or nothing. You should be chasing 100Xs all the time. That, if your portfolio is not like this, you're doing it wrong. That is literally a loser's mentality. I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm trying to be brutally honest. There's a way to make money in this space. I mean, a lot of money, but also do it in a logical, sort of risk-averse way to where you can make these gains, but you have a more predictable way of making money. It's one thing to wake up after investing $100 into a meme coin and have $100K in your bank account, but it's few and far between, right? That is the definition of a lottery. Like, it happens, but it's not as often as many make it out to be. The same can be said for trading crypto, right? You can trade a crypto, make a 3x, like I did with Bluezell, and then all of a sudden the crypto keeps going, keeps flying, or in some cases it comes back down. Maybe you make a successful trade, maybe you make a bad trade. It happens. Mistakes are part of the experience we go through with investing. Now, being in this market for a number of years, I was reflecting today, as I always do at the end of the year. This is why I love Christmas time, by the way. I love being close to my family. I love the holidays, the movies, the happiness. But most importantly, what I like the most about this time is I can reflect. I can figure out, or at least analyze, what I've been doing up until this point for the past year, what I could have done better, what accomplishments I'm happy about, what mistakes I made I can fix, what I can work on. I have this perfectionist mindset where I always want to be better. I had this, desire to always be better. Sometimes it's easy to think that that's as simple as finding different cryptos, and that's not so much. If in case you haven't been around the market for that long, this is a very emotionally driven market. A lot of the times, it's not the crypto picks you guys pick that make you money or lose your money. It's oftentimes the entries when you get into the crypto and when you get out. I was saying to my Discord members the other day, I think last night in our lounge, that you can take the scammiest crypto, but if you buy at the bottom and it rides up like 20x before dumping, you just made some money. So the person that's buying that crypto at the bottom just made a ton of profit, but then someone who buys your top is going to see that same crypto and say it's a rug pull or it's bad. The same can be said for any crypto, including Bitcoin. If you bought Bitcoin at 69K and you saw it hit 15.5K this, last year rather, you would think Bitcoin was a bad investment. But if someone bought Bitcoin at like $1,000 and you see it now at 44K, they're like, wow, this is the best investment I ever made. So a lot of this is relative to your experience and your situation. And I've said it before, right? Everybody wants this 100xer. Everybody wants to become a millionaire, but nobody wants to sacrifice, have this delayed gratification, or buy these cryptos before they get the confirmation that it's probably a diamond in the rough. It's very hard, actually nearly impossible, to get all this confirmation that what you're doing is the right move at the time when the majority of people doubt you. It's really hard to put this in words, but if you look at the success stories of all these role models you guys like celebrities, actors, whatever, a lot of them will tell you that it wasn't so much the end destination to where they had this aha moment, the light bulb turning on. It was the journey of sticking it through, making mistakes, taking steps back, pushing forward, that they realized all along they had the right mentality, the right plan of attack, and that eventually they knew they were going to make it. The same can be said for investing. When I'm investing into crypto, I don't look for other investors to confirm my beliefs that a certain pick is bullish or bearish. I do my research, I drive my own car, I lead my own path, and then when I come out on top of this, I have the confidence in knowing I'm making the best decision. Does it mean that I'm right 100% of the time? Of course not. Anyone that claims they're perfect and that they're the best investor since sliced bread is pretty much lying to you or trying to, sell you a membership or something, right? Like, I never lie or hide who I am. I've always been the same since day one on YouTube. And for those who are on my Discord and Patreon, I'm the same person on there that I am on here. Sometimes I'm more laid back and I'm laughing more, but at the end of the day, I know who I am, I know the path I'm on, I know the goals I want, and I know the plan of attack that I need to keep going to reach my end destination. And so that being said, if you're heading into 2024 and you had this mentality that you don't have enough and that you feel like time's running out, it's okay to feel that way. You just got to be a little more proactive now, be a little more specific with what you're going to do, and just really take action. There's no time for error. You can't be sitting back just on your couch watching Netflix all day. You can't be going out all the time with your friends and going to the bar, getting drunk, getting high. You can't be, going out with your spouse all the time. You got to set boundaries. You got to set goals. You got to be a little more meticulous, right? Because if you're trying to be rich, if you're trying to change your life, you can't do this part-time. It has to be a full-time goal. You have to be working on it every single day. I know it's, not cool to hear that. Some of you probably don't want to hear that. And I understand completely, right? I work a full-time job. I have a family. I have this. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. But I still find time. Am I stressed from time to time? Sure. I mean, what human's not? But at the end of the day, I know the end goal is to sacrifice now, have this delayed gratification now, and that in a couple years, everything I feel I'm missing out on today, all these vacations, going out with my friends all the time, I can do it whenever I want. Because I'll have the freedom, I'll have the confidence in knowing that everything leading up to that point gave me the option to do whatever I want going forward. I know it's hard to really wrap your head around this, but to be successful, to be in this end destination, you kind of got to feel like you're already there. There's a book I read, I forget the name of it, where it's like something with energies, where you feel like you have what you're desiring, and when you truly believe that you can get there, at some point you literally put that plan in place to achieve what you want to achieve without even thinking about it. If you want something bad enough, you'll do whatever it takes. I know motivation can be hard to come by, That's the whole reason I created Patreon and Discord. I know exactly how it feels to feel alone, to feel like you don't know what to do, to have information overload, trying to figure out who to trust, who to believe, what cryptos to look into, what's a scam, what's not a scam. Like, trust me, I get it. I've been a newbie at some point. I totally get it. But, you know, at some point, you got to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And the only way to do this is to make mistakes for one and to have the experience. I said it before and I'll say it again though. You know, if you can work overtime at your job, now's the time to do it. This is the holiday season. Heading into this year, you got to really figure out what you can do now to set yourself up. If you're watching Netflix, you have Amazon Prime, you're going out drinking, really check your bills too. If you have so many miscellaneous bills of you like buying tons of food that you don't need, or you're always buying gifts, you're always going out on dates, you know, you're always trying to get a brand new cool looking car, whatever, now's the time to, you know, figure out what's more important to you. Do you want to look cool? Do you want to be traveling all the time to post on your Instagram? Not to hate on anybody, I'm just saying, like, you got to figure out what's the priority for you. And if you have to write this down, by all means, write it down. But for me, I knew what was a priority for me. Changing my life, changing my family's life, having financial freedom, leaving my job, and being able to spend more time with loved ones. That's my fire. That's my motivation. That's what keeps me going. You know, I love doing this. I love YouTube. I love crypto. I love investing. You know, I told you guys my story, right? Back in 2020, you know, I seen my father, one of my biggest role models, lose his job because of external circumstances, the economy. You know, I knew I didn't want to be in a position like that someday where I'm at the mercy of a boss, someone that can just say, hey, you know what? We appreciate all the work you've been doing for the last 20 years, but yeah, we're closing down, so good luck. Here's your 2 weeks notice. Like, I didn't want that. I wanted to control my own future, my own wealth, and the only way to do that was to be on the journey that I'm currently on. I guess what I'm trying to say is be intentional. Have purpose with what you want. Understand what you want. Be specific and do whatever it takes, especially if you feel like time is running out. Let this be a reminder that you're so close to changing your life that now you have to actually put your foot forward and do whatever it takes to accomplish these goals. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. Why did you start investing in crypto? And what is your end goal for this bull cycle? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next video.